the Yeti smash with the 2 jump spells. He's going to try to charge his way in, starting off with walk, Woody.
Yeah, just mondo value from that scatter shot in the last game. I think it took out some like half a dozen pucks with one single splash shot up the backside. So that was more than enough to keep Trento alive. Atomic T for Resistance needs to pull ahead with basically a triple if he wants to get Resistance ahead of where Tribe is right now. Tribe with a really strong strike to start things off with, but short of the 3 stars that we had come to see from them yesterday. It's all up in the air who's going to get the first 3-star today, but starting off with this Yeti smash attack is going to lead into the bowlers pretty soon after Carbon.
Yeah, I was going to mention he's going to do a Grand Warden walk, but it looks like no, he's just going to charge. Wait, is he missing his... Oh no, he's missing his Warden that he's not deployed yet. So, oh no, so he's going to lose a ton of Oh shoot, the Warden ability. He was a little delayed there. Unfortunately, he didn't protect too much. He didn't protect the healers. And he's charging his way through with the Eagle on the bottom side down there. He's got the Raw Champion to try to help clear that Eagle artillery. But let's see, will he have enough to charge his way through the bottom side here?
No,
with
no
2
way.
freezes left to use. He's got
Not going to happen, Carbon. He was out of the frying pan and straight into the fire. When he was taking so much defensive damage from those turrets, he didn't have the crucial Warden. That Life Aura is a major boon for such a big army, and especially when there's such a ground and trying to tank that many shots. The Yetis and bowlers just got evaporated by those defenses. Atomic T still has a few forces trickling out onto the backside, but as you can see, only 40% of the base has been destroyed at this point. He's got a lot of easy cleanup along the bottom side, but this Tesla farm is going to complicate things just a bit more. Starting to zap away at this Royal Champion. I don't think a 3-star is within reach, but don't count him out just yet.
Freezes.
Yeah, 2 freezes and the Queen ability. This is definitely going to come close, but man, lost a big force early on in this raid. Had a very solid shot at 3 stars and still is going for it. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, that Royal Champion does just go down. Queen's got her ability, and everything's on the outside that the Queen can reach, and he's beating through the wall, pops the ability, and now it's going to be a matter of time. Can the Queen, with the Wizard coming down south, it's not looking too bad. He's just going to rely on this Queen, and the Yetis can move all the way around. The Queen can get everything, Woody.
Yeah, it looks like they swooped around the bottom edge of the base, and we're safe from most of the damage on the interior there. Atomic T is still slugging through the rest of these defenses, and it doesn't look like there's anything that can really present much of a threat to either the Queen or the Grand Warden. So at this point, it's just at the time with 30 seconds left. I'd say it's now better favored odds that he's going to make this restart happen after all, Carbon.
We'll have to see the Queen, and I don't think there's anything else there, and not zoomed out entirely, drops that free spell, and it looks like 96, 97. Yeah, that is going to be the first triple here of this war, and Resistance coming in with the Yeti smash when he misses his Warden and the ability to protect everything, but he still was able to get it done. It shows you the power.
Not sure we're going to be jumping into a replay, though. We've already got our next attack underway. It's going to be Trento from Resistance going up against Eve-cech. Trento yesterday scored a 53% 2-star, a really shaky result that barely kept him alive. Let's see if he can turn things around this time and go in with that a bit more standard attack strategy, running that Yeti smash combo that we've seen so much of today already and played very successfully by previous attackers. Tried to hold a slim lead right now, so Trento really wants to put that additional triple on the board to push his team over the edge.
Oh, I was just looking at this. I was looking very closely, and I think I saw a balloon go in there, and there might have been a seeking air mine that popped up, but it would have traveled to the healers. But since the update, it only goes 2 times the trigger radius of the trap. So I think there was, you can't really notice it nowadays, but I think I barely saw a trap if anyone was looking really closely there. But Trento's going to charge his way straight into the core with the Yetis and the bowlers all the way to the tower. He's going to double jump his way in with the siege barracks all the way towards the right side. There is the lava hound that's going to slow the Queen down, and there are... Oh, there's some headhunters. He's got to have to charge his way through this core here.
Yeah, that's a scary core. That Archer Queen taking a few top shots, but with the rage and so many healers up, she is doing just fine on the back end. Grand Warden needs to pop that ability pretty soon. He's taking a lot of fire in the interior, but he wants to wait until that Town Hall is going down. That big bomb from the death damage can dish out a ton to your attacking troops. He's trying to jump through the rest of the core, and that's working out pretty well for him here. Splashing damage with bowlers left and right, but the Royal Champion is starting to engage on defense. Eve-cech's defenses are not going to go down without a fight. 2 single target Infernos really far spread out on this base. Could cause some problems. That right side Royal Champion stabbing her way through with a couple of Hog Riders out in front, but I'm not sure how far she can make it. Got to use this ability soon, Carbon.
Yeah, he did finally use his last free spell right there with the Royal Champion has her ability. She's not going to be able to get through pretty much a single unless there's a ground scaly. No, there is not a ground scaly, so she should be able to get it down, but down she goes. His Queen burns her ability, and that single target Inferno is going to do work, and she finally goes down right there. Going to look to be just maybe near a 70% here. He's got about 55 seconds and 1 balloon. The Grand Warden should get some nice value to help clean up on the top side of this base. He's going to try to find the best use. Oh, no! He steps inside to that single target Inferno range, and he's going to go down super quick. He could have gotten a lot more value right there. Oh, how unfortunate of that Warden. He's got the Wizard, some archers down around, and it looks like it's just going to be about a 75% here. Very nice try from Trento.
Oh my, Eve-cech with a beautiful defense in this war. Tribe Gaming will move far ahead now. This relatively low overall damage percentage strike from Resistance will give Tribe a big lead. 75%, a solid attempt, but man, jumping out of the core when you're taking so much heavy firepower was just too tall of an order to expect that Yeti Smash to be able to pull off. Nice try to Trento, but yeah, we'll be timing out pretty soon here. Looks like in a high 70% hit, Carbon.
Yep, 77% 2-star right there. It was kind of forced that Warden ability early, and it lost a lot of them.
Them off with just barely any few seconds left. This is the sort of risky play that Tribe Gaming has been rewarded for time and time again, putting the most difficult base in the target of their most skilled attacker. itzu pulling off the triple there really cements their lead over Resistance, Carbon.
Absolutely incredible, but now Resistance need to come in with a plan. They need a triple to answer the call because they are down by quite a bit by that triple and percent. So here comes the super wall break, charging this Queen straight into this bottom single target Inferno. Pops the King ability to help clear off the enemy Royal Champion. This Queen looking to step into the single. Out comes a ground skelly and drops the rage, and down it goes. So he only needs to invest the 1 freeze and get ready for her to pull out this clan castle. He's got 2 more super wall breakers. He's looking to charge this Queen all the way through the core of this base.
Panadol, one of the 2 players to score a triple yesterday for Resistance, might just be the MVP of this squad alongside TK. He was talking a pretty big game during the interviews yesterday and seemed to think that he has got nothing to fear from Tribe Gaming. Moving in hot with his Queen at the bottom, but she's taking a big punishing shot from the Eagle Artillery and CC.
Oh, the
barely stand up, but no! What? Goes down, and that's a ton of pops. These healers are not long for this world, Carbon.
Wow, he tried to charge the Queen straight into the Eagle Artillery, but that sweeper was pushing those healers back. Combination of the Expo, the Eagle shots, and the Lava Hound with the Headhunter that was there absolutely took that Queen down super quick, and now he's gonna have to charge his way through without the Queen staying up. The healers are gone. He's looking just to save this 2-star, Woody.
We've seen bigger upsets before, Carbon. Panadol is not going to give up without a fight, moving in straight toward that Town Hall and takes it out only seconds after it gets activated. That's a lot of Hogs and a lot of Miners still left. Single target Infernos on the backside, so don't really have to worry about splash damage from them. But finally now taking down that Eagle Artillery, which has been so punishing to both stages of the attack so far. Panadol running out of steam, but still powering through best he can. Lots of structures on the outside that he hasn't been able to claim, and he's got no way to do cleanup on them, though, with overall damage just barely passing that 60% mark. I think Panadol has fallen far short of what he expected, Carbon.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's just going to be approaching a 70% range here. And yeah, he wanted to keep that Queen alive, but the sweeper right there, pushing those healers back made all the difference. So the healers couldn't keep that consistent healing effect on the queen. So all that damage started to rack up and then eventually killed off the queen into that charge. She couldn't get the eagle. She couldn't get the funnel to help set for the hybrid. And you can see how the attack went. Plus popping the hound at the last second, which caused all those pups to come out, is absolutely devastating for the attack like there. And there it is, actually finishing not into 70. It's going to be a 69% 2-star there on Eve Maxi's base.
Solid attempt. That's going to give Resistance an 83. From Tribe afterwards to clean things up here. TK, the MVP from Resistance yesterday, having put a triple up on the board, is going to try to give one more last hurrah for his squad. This is a double Elan tournament, so the loser of this war is going to go down to face alternate attacks. So keep an eye out for Resistance or Tribe coming in the future, but it looks like all signs point to Tribe getting the walk-away win on this early hit, Carbon.
Yeah, uses the Ice Golem. King's going to charge straight into this Town Hall, looking just to try to add another triple here for Resistance. And the Queen's going to help remove this air defense. King's going to grab the Town Hall. Ice Golem does freeze perfectly there. And look at this. Can the Queen grab the Scatter? The enemy Royal Champion, that's going to be a lot of value here. Let's take a look. Hopefully, oh yes, the King does take the storage down. Going to force that Queen in. Royal Champion coming behind. We still have 2 headhunters to use. And let's see where the enemy Queen, she's up top, and the Royal Champion goes down. That's a lot of value so far with the Sui value. And then you get a Lalo around from the bottom side. Yep, there it is with the scatter shot down there. It's looking pretty good because he's not going to fight any sweepers through this air pathing.
Yeah, aggressive play with that hero dive early on. He's already gotten maximum value from them, though, and they'll be down for the count after this. Only has the Grand Warden on the back end to try to boost these balloons. It looks like he's pathing a little bit slow, but might catch up to them. We did see a little bit of a buff to the Grand Warden AI, so yeah, it looks like he's got all those balloons in his life aura now. Oh, nice, a little balloon's going to break off from the pack to go take down that sweeper if it can get in range. Takes a big air bomb and is going a bit slow, but I'm worried about the rest of these balloons having popped off from the rest of the pack now. It looks like he's only got about half of his forces left, but the Stone Slammer's coming in at the last second to try to salvage the rest of this push. Archer Queen on defense is going to deal a ton of damage, though. It doesn't seem like he has any way to deal with her, Carbon.
Yeah, unfortunately, that Stone Slammer has a dragon inside of it. That was supposed to be able to help take that Queen, but this Tesla farm that popped over at 3 o'clock had a bunch of red air bombs there, and it did so much work to these balloons, and now they're able to just go down so quick to these defenses. And this dragon's going to get locked down by the single target Inferno eventually, and that Queen not going to be able to have enough. Drops the freeze spell to try to help save it, but the dragon needs to go for the Queen, and it doesn't look like the dragon's doing it.
I don't think it's going to be enough, Carbon. Unfortunately, these sweepers, which seem to be pointed away from the bulk of the raid, are now actually going to potentially be the saving graces for itzu's base. Defense is holding up now against this big push from TK, which only has got a couple of defensive structures left, the X-Bow and sweeper in the middle, but just enough firepower from the Queen to deny the triple. Great attempt here from TK, but just slightly underestimated the strength of those sweepers to the back end.
Yeah, unfortunately there, the minions will be able to grab some more percent on the top side, but there's literally nothing left in the base that can hurt the air except for the Queen in the core there, and just was not able to take her down. The Stone Slammer path angle was a little off, was not expecting maybe a Tesla farm that popped over there, so it stalled up and didn't go exactly to the Queen, but the sweepers ended up pushing into this attack with the hybrid. And let's take a look at the attack. Drops that blimp straight away. Oh boy, can he take the Town Hall down on lexnos' base? And the Town Hall is barely just standing, and finally it does go down right there, Woody.
Oh my goodness, all gas and no brakes from Benji, the first attacker from Resistance. Moving in hot with that battle blood to take down the Town Hall. Nice job to him there. 78% in his attack yesterday, so we're looking to see an improvement on that today if they're going to keep pace with Tribe Gaming, the team that is now considered to possibly be the favorite after having defeated alternate attacks yesterday. We asked Twitch chat which team would be the first team to get a triple, and 87% of the respondents said Tribe Gaming. That puts a lot of pressure on Benji to perform here and now.
Absolutely does put the pressure on here, and the Queen is taking on the Ice Golems here. Going to freeze up her, no worries, there's no defenses, and the healers look to be in range, which is okay. The Queen's going to get healed back up with the super wall break, charging straight into the base. King pops his ability up top, looking to get that Queen to go all the way towards that Eagle Artillery. There is the next super wall breaker, and look at all these walls open, no problem for this Queen, and depends on the pathing where she's going to decide to go. Is she going to go into the scatter? She can't reach that air defense, pulls one of the Seeking Air Mines and a Poison Spell to slow things down. And he's got to send in the hybrid around the top side. Hopefully the funnel was set, and hopefully these miners don't go around to the 9 o'clock section.
Pops down that scatter shot and finishes off the Royal Champion. This Queen is on a rampage on the top side of the space. The main stage of the attack is now underway with the Grand Warden supporting these Hog Riders streaming through the top lane. They're going to go for those Expos pretty soon after and don't have to worry about any multi-target Infernos on the backside, so they're relatively safe. Miners supporting along the outside edge for a little bit of additional cleanup, but look out for those spring traps. A couple of Hogs already jettisoned off the map. There goes the Grand Warden Eternal Tome protecting them when they need it most. Lots of splash notes in the scatter shot, though. Carbon, can they make it through?
Yeah, they're charging their way through that with that Warden Eternal Tome. The Queen is going to stay up towards the back side of this base here. That scatter shot is still up there, but it was frozen. Looks like it's about to go down here with the Royal Champion ability still intact. The biggest threat now is going to be the single target burn. The Queen going down. He's got a handful of miners, but I talked about it. The funnel over on the left side was a huge thing that all these miners, they did not go into the core of this base, and the Hogs got picked off. Down goes the Royal Champion. Ground Skeleton does pop. And with these final defenses, it looks like these miners are going to have a little trouble making it through. He's got just about 20 seconds left in this raid. If anything, he's not going to have the time to overwhelm it.
No time left for you, Benji. A 2-star and an improvement on his attack from yesterday in a high 80%. But yeah, just like you mentioned, Carbon Fin, failing to funnel the miners to assist those Hog Riders, left them on cleanup duty on the exterior rather than taking down those key defensive structures on the inside of it.